Cowboys-Giants games have given us some crazy highlights and some crazy finishes over the years, and this week one matchup shouldn't be no different. But I have a couple predictions that may surprise you. The Cowboys secondary, if you're not familiar, they've been pretty terrible up and down over the years, and they have a fantastic opportunity to be terrible once again. They let go of Barry Church at strong safety. They lost Brandon Carr. They lost Mel Claiborne. And so they're working with a completely different crew this year. And not only that, but to start the season, they have a couple backups listed as questionable too. So their rotation could be a little gross this week against the Giants, who actually have some decent weapons. OBJ is probably going to be a decoy for most of this week. We really don't know, but there's a really good chance that is the case. But the other Giants' weapons need to be paid attention to for fantasy football. The Giants' offensive line does struggle, but they rely on the short passing game anyway. So the first of my not so crazy predictions this week is that both Sterling Shepard, the forgotten wide receiver, and Brandon Marshall both score short touchdowns this week. They'll probably both be leaned on heavily in terms of target share, and they probably didn't cost you much on draft day. So start both of them in some sort of flex role against a gross Cowboys secondary. Now, my other not so crazy prediction might make a few of you uncomfortable, but unless the game gets out of hand, Ezekiel Elliott might actually have his worst game of the season. Now, hold up. The Giants were nearly the best at stopping the run last year, and it looks like they might be that again. So, in fact, they might actually have some defensive backs to suppress Dez as well. So the Cowboys offense could struggle more than you think overall. And if that is the case, then Zeke might have his worst game of the year and not finish as a running back one. I'm not saying bench Zeke. I'm just saying don't freak out. Don't trade Zeke if he has some sort of weak start to the year against a pretty stout Giants defensive front.